Hello and welcome to Pardon the Interception, Season 34, Week 2, with your hosts, myself, Lee Wood.
Myself, Nick Taylor.
Hello, myself, Simon Wood.
Okay, so it's been an interesting week. We got another piece of fan mail this week from the one and only PTI superfan, Gary Lyon himself.
Beautiful.
The man who loves a tank.
Definitely does love a tank, and his fan mail was to inform us that he has updated the helmet logo of the Hulk. And I think that we can all agree that his logo is 100% on a point for his team.
Wonderful. Wonderbar.
I think someone needs to teach Gary how to remove backgrounds. But that does kind of make it better.
I don't know, that really sells it, right?
He's got the crayons out and he's kind of crayoned it in.
I definitely agree with Nick. I think it adds to the it gives it that school art project vibe.
And he's not only tanked the season, he's tanked his helmet.
Always the one.
So with the important news out of the way, let's look at the results from week 2 in the GFL. So what I can see here is the Wraiths are doing what they do best and win.
So the Quake.
The gun. I was about to say the Gunslingers put up a lot of points, and I realised they were playing the Hulk. So the big story there is the Hulk scored 7 points.
Yeah. They should be ashamed, the Gunslingers.
It should indeed.
Still is terrible.
Wildcats losing to the Gotham City Heroes. Wildcats might not be the team they were last season, looking from the first 2 weeks' results. Don't want to read too much in 2 weeks into the season, but I'm forced to with only 2 weeks' worth of results in front of me.
The coach with no name is 2-0.
Yeah,
My favourite.
Stratford Steelers definitely doing well, as is usually expected. One of the most successful coaches in the GFL, I think.
He's also the coach with no name.
Yeah, I think he might actually have more bowl wins than Dave Russell.
I'll behave.
Let's check that one, shall we?
Yeah, it felt like we needed a musical interlude there.
Behave,
Let's check that.
Super Bowl shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You're saying someone else has got 11
Oh,
bowls.
sorry,
Piss
no,
off.
he hasn't got 11 bowls.
Oh, he's not even got half.
Yeah.
Behave. So this is the quality statistics you get from Lee Wood.
There was something at the draft years ago about Mark taking over the crown from Dave, but I think
when he
that
won
might
seasons
be
5 and 8, it was in season 9 or something.
possible.
Quite a lot.
That's a stupid number of bowls.
Yeah. This divisional championship, he's missed out on numbers, so unfortunately. 4, 7.
So let's have a look at these. 9-1-9-1, 6-4. 20. He came second with an 8-2. Yeah, once with an 8-2.
That 6-4 stands out.
Really does. That's ridiculous. So if any new coaches want to know how to play the game, go through all of Dave Russell's games and all of his drafts, all his trades. Just be him, skin him alive and wear his skin. Go full on John Malkovich on him.
You mean the Whittingham approach?
Yep. Anything else that jumps out here? People want to dig in a team.
I'll be honest, I haven't looked at very much this season, so
Aaron lost.
Gonna jump out.
You know, Aaron lost, which makes everything better in the world.
Yeah,
that's what jumps out to me.
Okay. Okay, moving on to the Atlantic. So somehow, Nick, you've managed to win two games in a row, which is good.
Yeah.
Are you going all the way to the bowl this are you?
No, 'cause I'm losing tomorrow's game against Simon.
True that.
Who have you got?
I'll be honest, my game planning has been very short, and
We have a
semi-focused.
PPI bowl tomorrow, I see.
I haven't even done
Team
mine yet, Nick.
No, neither have I.
No, oh, yeah, I haven't done my game plan. Be 5 minutes tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, I was since just before the draft, I just had to go down to not being my priority, unfortunately.
Stampede Sharks obviously is a game that jumps out here, 59-56.
And Stampede winning. That's big. Sharks at home normally do the business.
Yes, and it being over 100 points in the game, I think, is surprising as well. Two teams that have usually had quite good defenses.
Mm. Yeah,
it lost again.
Looks like Scardino's not running all over the place, which is, given he's my divisional teams, I know them quite well. And the Sharks are a new coach.
Sure.
And the Stampede, are probably finished their rebuild and going to be.
Sorry, Nick, who did you say lost again?
The Mariners.
Oh yeah, I'm tanking.
Every week, he's trying.
Did you not see the players I traded out?
Just saw the 10 points he scored.
When I say I've not been on Gridiron, it's I've really not been.
Yeah, no, I traded out all of my stars. I mean, I only had about 3 or 4 left, but they're all gone.
So you have a perfect record as well, just in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've scored more points than the team I'm idling, but I'm getting there.
Now you need a new helmet.
Maybe. I can't even remember what my helmet is at the minute, to be honest.
Yeah.
There we go. It's an anchor at 45 degrees.
I guess you.
I mean, I'm sinking like my season, right? Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah, there's no, as far as I could tell, there are no results there that really, shook the boat or anything. How the season's opened up anyway.
Okay. Okay, if there's nothing else to talk about here, we can move on to the big sky.
I mean, the Rivet Sky.
Hey, it might be an upset here. You never know. So, looking here, what can I see that jumps out at me?
78-0. So that jumped out.
78-0 against, Bombers getting bombed out there.
They coached
marooned. They're marooned.
They were marooned, and are they coached by Gary Lyon? That is the question.
The Maroons? I don't think. No, Gary's in the Continental, isn't he?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he's the
Westies. Yeah.
Yes. I see a team tanking. I'm like, oh, it must be Gary.
The Westies are doing well. Swarming Giant Hornets doing things that Swarming Giant Hornets do. Weekly checking on Tripson is still doing what Tripson does.
It's 4 weeks then, 160 yards.
He's still doing what he does. What am I looking for?
What you're looking for.
I was looking for inside the numbers, which I know is around here somewhere. Stats, there we go. Let's have a look. Tripson, that's for the season 32. It's the best he's done, but this current season.
If you're on the current season, just go to the home page.
Yeah, and just go
to top performers and just go to the season. That's what I normally do.
The banner at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one. Fumble.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
It's because you're putting in the Gary Lyon performance.
Yeah, don't ask me why. It's not allowing me to click on that.
Probably broken.
Probably broken.
It was interesting to see the Buccaneers lose.
Yes, I remember seeing that.
An absolute shutout.
To the Massive as well, who were a team that I believe were doing quite well last
They did pretty well.
season.
Yeah, some good results. This Davies finally popped his clogs. He's no good anymore.
doesn't even appear.
He's not injured, is he?
Let's have a look, shall we? Poor old Buccaneers. Lost Drew report. Nope.
Just
Is he even on the roster? He's
done.
not even on the roster anymore.
Traded out. Traded out or retired. That'd be some seriously bad agent. I'd imagine. Retired. He won the first week though. Be interesting to see whether it's the massive that are improving.
The Generals are doing quite well. New coach, 2-0.
Nice. Good to see a new coach hitting the ground running.
Anything
Rough
else?
just lost. Rough just got hammered. 33 million. Rivets won.
Yeah, Rivets always win.
But can't we just like insert that? All right. For next week, Rivets won. Whoever they're playing, Rivets won.
Should we move up to the Continental?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Strom watch.
How did Strom do this week?
Time for Strom watch.
Letting Anguta take the limelight again.
347 yards. Done all right there. I reckon.
That's not a terrible day out, is it? And I know from the comments from last week that Jason said that Strom is here to stay for a little bit more as well.
I see Mark there has said the only thing that would stop him would be an injury, which is what happened last season.
Yep. The thing is, you get an injury to Anguta, you've still got Strom. So what do you do? You need an injury to both. But if you break the left leg of one and the right leg of other, they can tie those legs together and just run as a single running back from Ace, right? That's the way that injuries work.
Obviously.
Anything else that jumps out here?
Gary won a game.
Yeah, Westies winning.
It's impressive.
You went deep in the playoffs with the Westies last year.
I was just assuming that was like, bad game planning because he was trying to lose. And
well, the Zulus
got
did
wrong.
well last season as well, so it's a pretty decent result. Monarchs racked up 70 points.
How did the Westies do last season?
Yeah, they did pretty well.
There's a lot of points being scored these days.
I mean, they did pretty well. They won the bowl.
That's all right, I'd say. At least if you're going to tank one league, you've got to win the other, right?
Yeah.
So you've got to win the D now, Lee. That's how it works.
Okay.
So
I'll
on
try.
average, Gary finished 16th, right? Because you have to average your two teams.
Yeah. So if he won 13 games in the Continental and lost 10 in the GFL, that means that he had an over 500 record combined.
Sorted.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a lot of points by the Monarchs. 70 points.
Yeah, I don't remember how well the Eagles were doing last year, which probably means they weren't doing amazingly.
But it's just 37 points in the game.
True.
Interesting.
Was the Bombers Angels game last year the one that was like stupid amounts of points?
Yeah, I believe so. There's certainly one with the Angels. Their division had a lot of points scored in it.
Anything else on the Continental before we move on?
It's a lot of points in the Continental. A lot of 40s there.
Yes. I think it's over the next few weeks that the analysis really deepens a little bit, where we can start looking at the league tables a little more.
I think we can now
three games in. We can start.
Yeah.
We can just call it the offensimental.
The Delta. big games for me, the Centurions Copperheads game was was as many points I expected, and one I really couldn't call. That was a good game. The Chaos pushing the Warriors close was unexpected by most, I think.
Mm.
You've done well there, Lee. 47
Yeah, it's not difficult against the coach that doesn't turn up.
That puts you got +2 points for the week.
Awesome, because that's the way it works.
Indeed. Cougars beating the Robber Barons.
Fury losing. That I think is the amount of injuries they had to their offensive line.
Okay.
I would have expected the Cougars to beat the Robber Barons by more. So actually, how close it was. Quite surprising.
Burnham Hornets.
I kind of expected the Colts to beat the Enlightenment by more as well.
Yeah.
Warriors had a close game with Tokyo.
Hornets Venom game with 10 points scored in it. What on earth's going on there, Simon?
It's called, top quality
Defense.
Nick Taylor defense.
So just all the inside linebackers then.
Yeah, I'm going full Nick Taylor.
That's the old Nick Taylor. Can only do offense now.
Mariners having a very nice win against the Hayes here.
Yeah.
I know the Hayes historically aren't the best team in the Delta, but the Mariners are definitely a team to watch out for.
Well, one Mariners team has to show up each week.
True.
Yeah.
True that.
And in the battle of rebuilding teams, both of these teams are openly rebuilding. So, which is pretty much why I'm more or less guaranteed to come out of my division. It's where I come out of my division is the interesting one. If you listen to the people moan on the Delta Meteor, they're trying to work out whether I come out 8-2 or 10-0. I have no idea. I just know that I will come out winning that division because I'm the only team not rebuilding.
Good win for the Patriots. Are the Fury not as strong this season?
They were, and then they got a horrific injuries week 1 to their offensive line. So pretty much having their starting OT and OG go out and a cornerback. Cornerback's on special teams, but the D and the E to tackle guard was quite devastating to their offense. So not technically the Patriots might be able to take that division this year, which I think is what a lot of people are predicting.
Yeah.
Anything
more before we move on to the best league of
I assume Aaron won this week.
Yeah, he did. He however, if I go to week 1, Nick.
Yeah.
He lost in week 1.
Let's go to the standings. La Jolla, 1-1.
Mad. What happened there?
Lost to the Robber Barons.
By 1 point to the Robber Barons.
Got robbed.
Yeah.
Got Robber Barons.
When did Aaron join? He joined in season 13, so he did have a 4-6 season to start.
Yeah, it's not the wind race run, is it?
No, it's not a million miles off.
No, there's nothing below second.
There's a 1-9 in there if you look back far enough.
That's before Aaron took over the team here. So his first season was 4-6.
No, I'll let him off the first season because the first season's always from that.
First season in an established league, yes. Yeah. Okay, on to the Empire. So the biggest thing I can say about the Empire, Nick, is Postman Pat got traded.
Did he?
Yeah. I can't remember.
This is how little I've done with Gridline.
The High Hunters still managed to win.
I assume they've still got Legend.
I think so. I just looked for Pat, to be honest. yeah, they've still got legend.
Not done too much there.
Uh,
What happened to the Thundering Herd?
yeah, they're not delivering points anymore, Nick.
It's a sad state of affairs.
R cubed are looking good still. Are looking good again this season.
Red Bulls, huge one.
I think there was quite a lot of movement in the Empire this year. I think there's 4 or 5 new coaches came in.
Got the Junkyard Jaguars. What a name.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm just drawn to Bristol Gorillas versus Grafton Griffins. Classic battle of Gorillas versus Griffins.
Please say the Griffins won in an aerial battle.
Oh,
Yep.
Maybe. I'm disappointed the Gorillas aren't run the first team because that would have been perfect.
It would, yeah.
Pass first for the Griffins, run first for the Gorillas.
Claymore's High Hunters, definitely a close game. Chaos Jets.
A lot of teams winning. I probably expect to win without knowing anything about trades and what have you. Bounty one, Red Bulls one, Russians one, Rough Rangers one.
Yeah, because if you're a new coach joining the game, you can't trade in your first. Is it 2 seasons or first season?
I want to say 2 trades.
I think it might be 2. But I think that's a very good rule to protect coaches coming into the game. Obviously, if you rejoin the game, you can get that lifted, but you have to email the GMs and ask.
Yeah. There are a lot of teams winning that I'd expect to win in the Empire. Yeah, I'll say without knowing too much.
Okay.
Classic cat battle, Tigers versus Jaguars.
Anything else before we move to wrap up a shorter show this week? But early on in the season, there is less and less to talk about.
Yeah, a lot more next week.
Okay. Good luck to everyone in their games this week.
Apart from Nick Taylor.
I was going to say, especially if you're playing against Simon Wood, but with that, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me. Down with the rivets.